Nate Bronstein.
Yeah!
Nate. Come on up here. At this spring's transition event, where the baton was passed to Nate as he was installed as the 2010-11 Student Government President, he won the Screaming Eagle Award. Now, this award is given to the person who is the most enthusiastic member of the student government, and you're soon going to see why Nate was absolutely the hands-down favorite for this honor. He's got a long and ambitious list of things that he wants to accomplish during his term of office and a bucket full of enthusiasm for all things AU. Nate is a rising junior in the School of Public Affairs, majoring in political science. He is a guy who is in the know, and he is already putting everything that he knows to work for you. Nate Bronstein. Nate.
Now, how do you know? I almost wore a cape to this. I actually keep two in my office in case of emergencies. Parents, family members, and of course, class of 2014, welcome to American University. Eagles, you've come to a very special place. And 2 years ago, when I was sitting where you are today, I didn't realize just how special a place this is. Now, Eagles, to be fair, I was simply a boy, shipwrecked by the great storm that is high school graduation, marooned on the great island that is college freshman year. And by the way, that island turned out to be a lot like the island on the TV show Lost. Mysteries led into more mysteries, and outrageous characters kept coming into my life. The only difference is that instead of an attacked polar bear, we have a statue of a panda bear dressed up like Shakespeare. The Shakespeare panda is located in the Battelle building from the quad, if you're feeling lost. Thanks, guys. My name is Nate Bronstein. I am a junior, and I come from a small town called Ardmore, just west of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I went to a small high school with a class size of about 80 people. While there, I participated in student government and even served as my high school student government president. I was on the tennis and lacrosse teams, involved in our school's newspaper, theater group, and Model United Nations Club. But my senior year was not what I expected. I lost my father to cancer, and I found myself having to take on a much bigger role with my family. This was my darkest hour, the hardest time of my life. But my community rallied around us in a way I still do not know how to give thanks for. It was then, for the first time, that I realized what community is. It is not just a group of people, but a family sharing compassion, trust, and love. That may be a love of each other, a love of learning, or a love of service. It can involve many connections. But the funny thing about community is that everyone needs to do their part for it to function. And everyone has a different part to play. Class of 2014, you are joining a community that is strengthened by each member's differences. Their differences in race, religion, geographic origin, social status, skill sets, and future professions. You are joining a community that is united by a fiery passion and an intense desire to do great things. We are not just aspiring politicians. We are emerging artists, musicians, athletes, scientists, teachers, and believe it or not, some of us are even mathematicians. We do not simply coexist. We happily intermingle and grow from knowing one another. In these 2 days, you will get to experience the beginning of all of this. You will be given a tremendous amount of information, and you will meet some very interesting people. You will start your college experience here, and you will open up a new chapter in your life. American University, leaving my high school world behind was painful for me. I left behind the only true family community I expected to experience. But this is your time to find out who you are and what you are capable of. Your time to throw everything you are at everything that interests you. And you will grow and learn in ways you never thought possible. But growing does not mean forgetting. Starting that new chapter in your life does not mean closing the book on all your old relationships from before college. In fact, for those important ones, you should cling to them even as you grow. This university can help turn a surfer from California into a successful businessman, or turn a computer nerd from Minnesota into an actress, or even turn a heartbroken kid from Ardmore, Pennsylvania into a student government president. All you need is drive, that unbeatable determination to do the job at hand, and there is no limit to what you are capable of. At AU, you will have the freedom to be who you want to be. You can be an actor and a writer, a musician and an athlete, or a politician and a gamer. But I am not just talking about the over 200 clubs and activities that will be available for you to pursue. I am not talking about our 5 schools and hundreds of academic programs. UC American University, more than any of that, you are coming to a community whose culture is invested in the commitment to being more than we think we are at any given moment in time. AU may not have the largest enrollment or the largest endowment, but what we do have is the biggest heart and the strongest will. And this is not just demonstrated by our commitment to service, but also by the passion each one of us throws into the pursuit of what we love, and oftentimes for those who we love. Class of 2014, it is an honor to welcome each and every one of you to your new home and your new community. Welcome to American University.